Honorable Ministers, President of Alliance of Green Revolution in Africa, AGRF, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome. I'm very delighted to warmly welcome to Rwanda all of you delegates to this 8th edition of the African Green Revolution Forum. The government of Rwanda thanks the leadership of the African Green Revolution Forum for having chosen Rwanda as the host of this year. This conference comes at an opportune time, a time when our continent is highly committed to addressing agriculture and food security issues. These issues are critical for the socio-economic transformation of Africa over the last 50 years, as highlighted in the African Union Agenda 2063. I wish to recognize the importance of this year's theme, which is Lead, Measure, Grow, enabling new pathway to turn smallholder into sustainable agribusiness. Equally important, I want to acknowledge the topic of the 2018 African Agriculture Status Report on strengthening government capacity to drive agricultural transformation. These two topics speak perfectly to the government of Rwanda's way of doing business under the leadership of His Excellency Paul Kagame, the President of the Republic of Rwanda, over the two past decades. Distinguished guests, over the past decade, most of African countries have been doing well in terms of economic growth. However, this economic growth should not make us forget the daunting challenges of improving the quality and the standard of life of Africans, starting by feeding our people. Despite the enormous potential for agricultural production on the continent, Africa is still lagging behind other regions of the world in terms of agricultural production. In this regard, the common challenges include limited use of modern agro inputs, limited access to finance, weak access to markets, especially for smallholder farmers, limited mechanization, underdeveloped irrigation systems, and inadequate extension services. There are many initiatives being done by many countries and institutions that can serve as a lesson to unlock the potential of agriculture. Agricultural transformation should aim at eliminating hunger and malnutrition, and this will address the issue of stunting, which negatively affects African human capital and our economy in general. Taking Africa's agriculture to the next level will require, among others, strong measures to translate existing strategies into tangible action. It is our common understanding that delivering sustainable agricultural transformation in Africa will require extraordinary efforts. Business as usual will not work. We need a strong commitment to implement strategies that we already have in place in most of our countries. As we all know, having a policy in place is one thing, and implement it in an appropriate manner is another. Transforming African agriculture sector will also require an active involvement of African states in driving this process. It is in the same spirit that in June 2014, African Union heads of states and the government adopted the Declaration on Accelerated Agricultural Growth and Transformation in Malabo as a commitment to the comprehensive agricultural development framework that was adopted in 2023 in Maputo, Mozambique. To track the progress in meeting countries' commitment and highlight the key areas of improvement, tools including the regular review and Africa Agriculture Transformation Scorecard were set up. Distinguished guests, the theme of this 8th edition of the African Green Revolution Forum is also reflected in the 2018 Africa Agriculture Status Report. It rightly focuses on the essential aspect of strengthening government capacity to drive agricultural transformation. This report and the previous ones, such as the 2017 that focused on business of smallholder agriculture in sub-Saharan Africa, the 2016 edition on progress toward agricultural transformation in Africa, and the 2015 edition on youth in agriculture should inspire all of us for actions. Without leadership, measurement, and evidence-based planning and accountability in program implementation, Africa would not be able to consolidate the modernization of its agriculture and agribusiness. Our expectation from this forum is for participants to strike deals that address fundamentals, impediments in the delivery of agricultural transformation in Africa. There is a need for policies being designed and implemented in different countries to cater for the following priority areas: use of modern agro input, including fertilizers and improved seed, linking farmers to markets and strengthening agriculture value chain by promoting investment in infrastructure, scaling up existing innovation and market information system, warehouse and market-based risk management tools, developing irrigation and mechanization, building institutional capacities for agriculture transformation by putting in place plans and delivery mechanisms across public and private sectors, increasing youth participation in agriculture by encouraging youth to take over the aging African farmers by becoming engine behind the development of new agricultural enterprises, not just in farming, but also in processing, packaging, and retailing of food stuff. Promoting research and innovation to bridge the existing yield gaps through productivity, enhancing and labor-saving technologies. Skill development by providing adequate agriculture education and appropriate trainings. Ensuring value addition of agricultural commodities for enhanced intra-Africa trade by focusing on agriculture infrastructure development as well as preventing post-harvest losses. Private sector involvement in agriculture sector at all levels of the value chains. And above all, giving our citizens the ability to have decent lives that we all deserve. Distinguished guests, 2 months ago, the government of Rwanda, in collaboration with our partners, launched the 4th strategic plan for agricultural transformation as one of the tools for Rwanda to achieve its agricultural goals. In our national strategy for transformation, agricultural sector is planned to grow by 10% annually. This will significantly contribute to the creation of jobs, food security, and industrialization. This ambitious plan will require significant resources. The government of Rwanda is committed to working with all partners to ensure its implementation. In conclusion, let me once again thank the organizers and the participants of this high-level forum. I wish you a fruitful discussion and deliberations. Rwanda is looking forward to learning best practice from this forum. On this note, I'm pleased to declare the 2018 African Green Revolution officially open.